Hi, my name is Muhammad Mustafa Aziz. I'm going to deliver the report which has been published in 2025. It is a report for the IT governance and the cybersecurity compliance in a shifting regulatory landscape. It's a information technology governance module 2 and analysis. The article has been published by Chung and Handy Audit Board in January 2025. The publication and context is that it has been published by the Chris Chung and Clifton Handy by the audit board. It was focused on the more than the focus was on the three major IT compliance trends reshaping 2025 governance. Because now there's a very main problem because the technology has been developed. Mostly companies, mostly institutions are use the IT most they are using the softwares, so there are many problems, there are many risks of the leaking of the data. So audience is CISO, IT compliance teams, executive leadership, and so on. The key state is that IBM 2025 report average data breach cost because the data is being breached. There's many reports have been shows that many data has been breached, hacked, just like even net as data has been not breached just by of the businesses. The data also has been breached of the banks. So the three key trends identified: rising governance demands on the CISO, SEC cybersecurity disclosure rules now requiring public companies to report material incidents within 4 business days in the disclose annual board level security oversights. This institution has been created to show that which the data has been created will be blamed with be responsible, that this board will be responsible if the anywhere the data has been leaked, so any business will tell to this board. I think is the dynamic regulatory environment, updated NIST CSF CEC rules says in state level privacy laws are adding overlapping compliance layers that resource constrained IT teams must manage simultaneously. Increased regulatory pressure and scrutiny. Regulators demand demonstrable, auditable proof of governance effectiveness, not just policy documentation. Organizations must show measurable compliance outcomes. The financial reality of cybersecurity risks. $44.88 million global average cost of a data breach in 2025 for, like, as it's not a data breach, it's not an issue of just data breaches. It has been an issue for the banks, like as in the 2024 many banks were hacked from the Asian banks, including the Pakistani banks, Indian bank, and any other banks were hacked in 2024. Many the balance were many the account holders can claim that our balance got zero. Before that, we have too much balance in our bank. So this was the very big attack in the history of hackers attack in the history of Asia. So 54% of global financial institutions hit by data destroying cybersecurity in 2024. The 6.00 and 8 every million average breach cost in financial sector 25% above cross industry average. 95% of S&P 500 boards now have explicit cybersecurity oversight rules. Connecting article to module to concepts. The COIBT is an institution new separates governance board from management sectors, codifying the principle law. The regulatory compliance, data governance, maturity models, reactive orgs struggle, proactive integrated programs thrive. The cybersecurity risk management module NST 5 functions: identifying, protect, detect, respond, recover, now No broad level KPI. In fact, that this institution will also make sure where from the hackers, where were the loophole. So where from the hacker enter, like as when we create the website, we create the software, then the hackers said checks. The hacker check that where the loophole you have left, like as when we create the software, then we check in our console that the API has been hit. So has the developer has put the authorization on it. It's a single sign-on. It's a JWT token authorization. Are the hacker trying to find the loophole? So we should have to make sure there will be no loophole for the hackers. So digital privacy and transparency. Privacy is not just compliance, it's a cooperative accountability and investors' trust. So if we will success to control the leaking of data, so the investors will trust on us. If it will be if the this will remain a problem of hacking, so this will leads to the so we cannot satisfy to new investors. Investors will not going to invest their money in the big companies like as Google, Meta, because our data can be breached. That key takeaways from IT managers. Governance is a board level issue. CISO must communicate cyber risk in business terms. As SEC rules demand measurable governance outcomes, not just technical controls. Compliance majority payoff. Organizations with proactive integrated compliance programs adapt faster to new regulations without reactive costly remediation. Frameworks are the language of risk, COBIT, IT, and are not the checklist. They are shared governance language that align IT with strategy and compliance majority payoffs. So organizations with proactive integrated compliance programs adopt faster to new regulations without reactive costly remediation. Privacy, and trust, and business. If we have the privacy, then the investor will trust on us, so they will invest on our business. So transparency about cyber incidents and the governance is now an investor and regulatory expectations. Digital privacy is a strategy asset. The conclusion is that IT compliance is no longer a back office function. It is a strategic board level governance imperative. The regulatory momentum documented in this article reinforces Module 2's core argument. Organizations that embed governance frameworks like COBIT and NIST, CSF into their culture with outperform reactive pace in both risk management and the business performance. Okay, thank you so much.